Hello, thanks for joining me on Chem Beer Reviews. Right, today we've got the final beer from the Silhill Brewery, and this is their North Star. It's saying it's a hoppy porter. On Untapped they're saying it's an American porter. Whatever, 4.5%, low ABV porter, as you would expect. Best before the 1st of the 1st 2018. Thanks to my good friend Harry Meadows from Blue Nose Beer Reviews for sending me this beer. Yeah, really do appreciate it, thank you. So it's a black bottle cap. I've got a bit of information on what hop varieties and... Whoa, that's going everywhere. Yeah, so they're very carbonated. I don't think it, to be honest with you, we've just come out of a massive heat wave and I've stupidly put this out the way in a cupboard, too warm. So this is definitely my fault, it's not the brewery's fault. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So I've got like 4 fingers of just off-white, lightly brown coloured head on that. It's my fault for sure. There you go, let's try and persevere with this. Okay, it's died down a little bit. It kind of went everywhere. So it's gone down to about a 2-finger, fragmented, frothy, but creamy looking head. So yeah, the colour is just kind of like a very dark mahogany, murky, almost slightly ruby cherry colour really. Let's get an aroma on it then. Nice kind of vinous, very kind of plum-ish, maybe some milk chocolate, slightly roasted malts but not predominant. Smells beautiful. Let's give it a try anyway. Cheers. Cheers Harry, thank you mate. Oh yeah. Nice, very light, fluffy, pillowy head. Yeah. That's nice, very drinkable, very almost sessionable really. Well, I don't like sessioning dark beers personally, but I'm always chopping and changing all the time, so my days of sessioning one beer are long gone. I like going to a dark, a pale, a dark. Some people are, oh, you finish on dark beers. Nah, not me. I finished on my last beer. Oh, it's beautiful. So what have we got? So there's a little bit of roasted malt, a little bit of licorice going on in there, a little bit of coffee, milk chocolate. It's just a very pleasing lightness to the palate. I didn't want to leave this until the end of this year, really. I just wanted to get it out of the way. We've been in the upper, well, certainly in this part of the UK, it's been in the low 90s, which is, for the UK, that's a big deal. So yeah, it's I scrambled all of my stouts that I had aging downstairs in the kitchen in a cupboard, and I crammed the fridge with them. Beers I've been collecting, proper beer geek. Beers I've been trying to age for a long time, and funnily enough Harry mentioned I'll get them all in the fridge, so I'm like, yeah, okay. So I've raked out all the water and all the cans of Coke that family members drink and all that. Get out food. Don't want food in the fridge, I want beer. So yeah, so then I made enough room, just about got everything in there. So anyway, you don't know about this, you'll know about this beer. So these guys are out of the Midlands. I think it's the South Midlands, probably wrong. So yeah, it's still very carbonated, free finger, fluffy kind of head. It's kind of one of them adverts to a an ice cream truck where, do you want a flake in that, love? You probably know the name of the beer, but yeah, the lady serving it was quite pleasant. Anyway, so it's kind of an icebergy head to this. Not probably picking up the true aroma when it's got like 1.5 inches of the head there, but either way, the flavour is really good. Anyway, I'm waffling along. Here's some of the malts. They've got Maris Otter, Black Prince. Is it Caffra Special 1? I'm probably butchering that up as well. Roasted barley, oats, chocolate, and flaked barley. And then the hops are Goldings, Pilgrim, and Chinook. So the Chinook, I mean, I've got this information from Harry as well. It's not on the bottle anywhere. I think the Chinook has lending it that little bit more kind of a hot presence, rather than the Pilgrim and the Goldings. They're a little more kind of earthy, subdued, which is definitely what's picking up here. But it's got a little bit of a balance. But for me, this beer, there's a nice sweetness coming through now. I think that last hop variety, the Chinook, together with all them malts, is really pulling it all together. It's more kind of malt forward, if that makes sense, with a little bit of hoppiness on the back end. Not particularly bitter. I don't know the IBUs to this beer, but yeah, very, very pleasant beer indeed. As for a rating, then I'm going to give this about a 7 out of 10. It's a cracking beer. Excuse me, one of the better beers, porters, or that I've had. Oh dear, it's quite carbonated, but I think that's the yeast. It's been out of the fridge. It's now been in the fridge probably about a week. I'm reviewing this beer just about on the 23rd of June of this year, 2017. So yeah, nice beer. It's a 7 out of 10. I'll give you some quick scores just for Untapped, because I can't be bothered with the rest. It just takes too long. It's got 11 beers listed for the Silhill Brewery on Untapped, and it's got 898 ratings, and it's coming in at 3.36. So that's a shade below what I'm giving it. I think it's a little bit better than that. This beer was added on the 30th of December of 2012, so been on there a long time. Anyway, if you've had this beer before from the Silhill Brewery, let me know even your thoughts and opinions. Check out I think Dean's beer reviews. I think Harry sent Dean this, and possibly I'm trying to remember his name, sorry, Gareth over at Graveney beer reviews. I'll put that link down below if he's done it. He's probably not even done it now I've said it. But anyway, thanks for watching then. Thank you very much, Harry. Please check out the Silhill Brewery if you're up in the South Midlands. And I'll see you on the next beer review. Cheers.